Traveler and Paimon.
Are you here for some...
That's right. And so, the theater do you two want to come? It'll be a really it's something like a tradition of ours. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for... But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Is something up?
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the academia? Not a single person came after me. I left really easily. After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers. From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch, but now, it seems like this attitude is changing. People are starting anyway. It seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it.
They should thank us for opening their eyes!
That'll probably take some time. They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof. Anyway, all that aside, are you...
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Alright, then let's... Wait, I completely forgot about this pie.
Whoa! Did you...
Just one box.
That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for...
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping.
So this isn't even all of...
Are you...
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her, right?
I'm so sorry to...
Oh! Well, if it isn't...
Greetings, Mr. Jute.
Of course I do! I've heard that... Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, and this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look! Traveler! She introduced Paimon
Don't underestimate... She's also very brave. Just a little while ago...
Don't think anything of it. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a...
I was joking. Anyone who run... Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic... Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Its aroma is just so... I just...
We're 2 peas in a pod!
Wait here. I'll bring...
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon...
No matter how many times...
I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take.
You made so much.
It was nothing. Make it once, don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand you got so many things.
Nilou, good timing. If you took any longer, the Sumpter Beasts might have...
You and your joke.
Jude said that some Sumpter Beasts...
Oh, yeah, really...
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter Beast's mouth? It's
So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, Sumpter Beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry. The textiles you ordered are highly durable. So even if a Sumpter Beast got snacky...
You've tested this?
But of course! How else could I be so I wouldn't dare experiment with...
True, it does sound...
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you...
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
no thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean...
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really... Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter Beast. My philosophy is that stories give value to... Our Nilou here is an After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't anyway. Since then, I've come...
It's okay.
That reminds me. Some of the goods, they're fine for general use, but my customers have high Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh?
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day.
Even so, let me buy...
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that... Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it.
Wow, even we...
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is...
There's still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter Beast?
About time, Nilou. Farhad here was snooping around your
Please, I was only looking at them to get a...
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just...
Yeah, please wait for...
These two look familiar. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus Fest?
Yeah, and they're coming...
Oh, the more folks, the merrier.
Oh, yes, please do.
We even prepared a small... I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a...
Wow, it's beautiful.
Farhad did most of the work. What a...
That is pretty...
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby?
I know. I watched you make it. All right. Why don't you also try some on?
It fits perfect.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon...
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones.
Fascinating. Huh.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help. I'm a porter by trade, so...
That'd be great! Please and thank you. But we have a pro now!
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make... Otherwise, I may not be able to...
Shut it. Fine. It's not like... Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Strength and balance are both
No, let Paimon. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't... Paimon can't fly anymore!
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man. Whew. Paimon...
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way Of course! We're all like neighbors.
With this many freebies being thrown at you.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, so that's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh,
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, alright. I have to feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know... Nope. Miss, you two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
wow. The atmosphere here is so nice.
Prop check complete. All that's left. Oh yeah, Farhad is coming.
Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth. Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the I see. I'm just, making up.
Is that embroidered?
No. Well, it's just, some fabric. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh, well, it's not. Hey there!
Doesn't look too...
Hey! Talk about...
You, on the other hand, how would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth, or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was to chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you. Art is...
I just saw Miss Nilou come back with Tachin!
Are you sure?
Duh! And even if I...
Hey there, I saw you two. Are you two also?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the other, I'm quite content with this.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all what my husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to... But I still consider myself lucky.
Sorry for bringing up...
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere...
Look! Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to...
Sorry for the wait. I'll call everyone over, and then...
Let us give you a hand. Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could all... As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job.
Oh, don't think like that. And besides, you've never attended a celebration.
I'm still...
There's nothing to be worried about. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet.
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put in...
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a... Yeah, it feels like she's... But it looks like Nilou...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from...
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia as its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days. After which, you will...
Why? Why force us to do this all of...
Little girl, this is not the first time...
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to... You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect...
Demolition? What?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a... This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. If our shows are too difficult to understand or to remove, changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah,
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have...
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What academia? This is all because you... Let me tell you. Even if you've always been awful.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we... That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are all...
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going...
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one... Is what that guy said true? The Academia...
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the art. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know, I never expected it to blow up.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the
Ada? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. Dad.
I'll try to think of something. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them.
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now.
This theater holds a special meaning, but I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon'll help too. You feel a lot more confident after
Thanks, All right. Even though I may fail?
That's our Nilou. We're rooting for you.
Okay. Let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Trying to best the academia in a if you really want to try, I won't stop you.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get them.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the—
Thank you, everyone.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father, he's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to— You all already knew that. You just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feel. When all's said and done.
That's enough!
Sorry. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah! It's way too early to give—
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that, but I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very—
I understand what you're trying to say.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family.
Yes,
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated, but since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined?
Right.
That's right, Miss—
Beat the back up!
Make him eat dirt!
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words.
Well said back there, Nilou.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much.
I've gained a whole new... Inaya was right. It wasn't out of pity after all. I'd be a terrible person if she knows better than any of us. Alright, time to pull everyone!
When the day comes, I'll get my friend. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says. I can't do that? Fine.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments.
It won't be difficult to explain our position. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect... Yes, I know. But anyone if I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure... In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them...
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have...
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. Nilou, you, with your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I also want to keep dancing.
You're becoming more and... Do your best. We'll do...
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academe. That reminded me of my younger years. I can't do things like that anymore, but...
Sorry. If the theater really ends up...
It's all right. There's no need to have faith in the resilience.
But won't you have regrets if things just...
So relax. Look at us now. He was thrilled. We wouldn't be...
Are you trying?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. The most important thing, I can choose to believe that similarly, even if this the good and bad or...
You have a point.
Nilou, you don't have to be...
Thank you, Miss...
No need to thank me. If anything...
You're... All right. I got
it. Good.
To talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think...
Oh, Paimon will listen.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it. But all I know is that when does that count as a mean?
You answered him so seriously.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours. And the meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its... In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can... I once pursued the mastery of art. However, the more I knew that the most sophisticated works are often the least appreciated, and yet I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that like...
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view...
Hey...
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. I realized then that I left the soak art will no longer... If art cannot accomplish...
When you put it that, Mr. Zubair, to put it simply...
I once stood... I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilou, you already stand upon the finest stage there. You cannot give it.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs away.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now.
Hey!
What exactly happened?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with. If I win, we might be able to
Really? That's terrific.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Good thing they...
Yeah, they need to touch more grass.
Exactly. They want to look down on.
Don't worry. Everyone here has...
Right. They might... They don't believe that?
Maybe you can prepare some...
Sounds like...
Ignore him. He's... No matter what...
Thank you all so much.
There are always more...
Gotta show...
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh no, Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's complete. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her...
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
And then she just quietly left after.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. Anyway, first things first.
But where should we start?
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so if she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater...
Then let's go take a...
Yes, let's hurry. There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya. Let's take a look around. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there. Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! No fear. All eyes on me! Positions!
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. Sorry.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have...
No. Everything happened because of me.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier...
It's all right if it's me. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, and even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. But you can't win a debate against the academia. As my father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher, and his academic success. I tried my best to meet his but he still was. I'm no genius. Yeah.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father for one exam. I earned I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off. That I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy some.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. You think you should be proud of third place? Reflect. I forgot how long I'd cried for. They argued for such a long time. I've completely given up. We're destined to never.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes. As if the world were what we cherish. Our little...
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new... She told me that the most important thing about an experience...
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds, don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you...
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that But you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the...
That's right.
You're right. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I know him very well.
All right.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting...
You were great, Nilou! Talk like that during the debate and...
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cool... Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it. Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think. How... Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. Everyone is free to appreciate art. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Art must first be appreciated by others.
The most important thing about an experience is
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Ah, got it. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. And its story won't end here. In the future, and we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community, aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak...
I feel like that's another prong in our attack.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved.
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we...
We just finished our prep. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Everything is ready.
I hope I'll actually be able...
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I will serve as this debate. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really... Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. First, he said that we were shut down not because the academia looks down on the arts. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inaya really wants to win. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding, however, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless...
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing... Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah, that's That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right? You're right.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience, and without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou!
Right. I need to keep calm just a little more. Zubair... The theater carries everyone's feelings. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented. The academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going a setup?
Good. He said what he said. But is this really the best thing to do? Inaya really wants to win. She already agreed to this. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only...
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy. What?
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zuber, I will move on from my family troubles. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still under...
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
Miss Inaya is a...
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake, all those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, it is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya.
Didn't know you could get so fierce.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya.
Should we throw a second round?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. You mean then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair... Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I thought to myself, the gods must have... But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani I was completely moved by what she had said. Before she retired, She told me, this is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to, even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble. Although, I do have a small regret, yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father before he left, he probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah. But you and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
Everyone, I'd like to... She'll be dancing for us from now on.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination? Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have banned Nilou. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh. I don't have much to do today, so I just...
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble... Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors...
Suspended from...
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be better, but no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, all I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of the... Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with... So, we made you a little something.
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa! This is amazing!
We've also never made anything this complicated. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Miss Rekar and Miss Nadja made as adventurers. You two will... That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be... Come on, take it. This is...